Economic growth. This is a factor that I know that some of the questions are going to come up. It's going to be, you know, so many people have tried to bring jobs to Welland. What's going to make you better? How are you going to do it? And there's no escaping that reality. Welland needs jobs. There's no escaping the fact that if we don't have jobs, we're not going to have a future. If we don't bring jobs, we're not going to be able to keep our youth here in town, which is very important to me. But just having a job isn't enough. I really want to stress this fact, that if we want to have a job in the city of Welland, we got to have partners. We've got to have partners. We cannot sit in our silos. We cannot sit at council. We cannot sit at the chamber. We cannot sit at the BIA. We need to involve stakeholders. We need to bring the Economic Development Office up one level. We need to invite local stakeholders. We need to invite people from far away, meaning Toronto, that might be able to help us. Ex-Wellanders maybe. Whatever it might be, we need to bring in stakeholders. Right now, we're being told what to do. Right now, this is what's going to happen. We're going to go to Germany, we're going to go to China, we're going to go to Wisconsin. You bring in the stakeholders, you find out what needs to be done, and we need to work smarter, not harder. It's just working smarter. Increase the mobility and increase the visibility of City Hall working with local business. They'll tell you what they need. They'll tell you the partnerships, the stakeholders. We're not doing that right now. That's economic growth. That's economic growth from within. That's bringing everybody home. Let's just all get out and play. And as Mayor of Welland, jobs will be #1 priority. And as I've said so many times, and I find it hard to believe that nobody's actually written it, it's like, you know, I just want you to come out and play. Because if you're not on the field, I don't know you're there. And that's what I keep saying. And I want to do that with all the agencies. I'm talking Rotary, Chamber, BIAs, everybody, community living, no matter who it is, the folk arts, all of them. They got to come out and play. And if they don't come out and play and I don't know they're there, as mayor, then I can't help them. And what I want to do is open the arms, open the doors of Civic Square and say, hey, we're here, tell me what you need. Because it's time. For the last 7 years, these old guard that want to run, they keep telling us how it's going to be. They keep telling us that everything's fine. They keep saying everything's wonderful. They spent more money on consultants than they did on some infrastructure. We need to be able to talk to people. We need to stop living in our silos. We need to start opening up the doors of City Hall and talk. Talk is so good. It is so easy. It's so easy to hear what people have to say. The best thing that a salesman can do is listen. And I know there's salesmen out there, and you know that if you're talking, you're not listening. And we've saw a lot of talk and not enough listening. And we need to get back there. And economic development in Welland needs a new facelift. And we need to just keep building from our resources locally, and we need to create those stakeholders groups. There's no real action plan that you can do unless you know what everybody's thinking. And it's time, there's so much time that has been put into just negative thought, negative feelings, negative way of doing things. I'm telling you, if I could, when I'm mayor, I'll take the door off. I'll take the door right off my office, because I want to hear about it. I want to hear about where you are and what you're doing. I want to do a monthly lunch with Greg, and you can come and no notes are taken. You can tell me how you feel. Whatever it is, you're a business, you're an individual, let's just do it. You buy your own lunch, of course. City's not paying for it. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that we can do, and my business experience will bring us into that realm. We'll take those stakeholders, we'll put them in a room, we'll say, what do you want to do? What do we need to do? Where's the partnerships going to come from? Who are you? What do you want? Let's make this happen together. Going to China is not going to get us a factory. Talking to Key Energy, to Stefano, and learning about how he just sold a unit to Mexico City out of Welland. How we can take that unit of making kinetic energy and put it in our bus depot, put it back into our grid to save Welland Hydro, to save money. Those are the things we need to do. We need to buy that product from Key Energy. We need to make sure that we're using it and we can tell the world to come and get it. We need to work with these locals. We need to find out who they are and what they need from us. Because I'll tell you, Welland potential is limitless. They went from a town that was it was a mill town. They went to the canal. Again, getting back to the heritage, all of the families came and they built small businesses and shoe repairs. I mean, you have the Mastrianis, the Bel Castros, the D'Amicos, the Panzicos. You had you had the Lamontaines, you had all of the people that came and built this town. And they all are still here today, and they'll all be there for you if you open the doors to them. We now have the footing. My jobs, jobs, jobs is the foundation. And the technology to build a better Welland before anything else happens. Because I think there's some things out there that we as Wellanders don't know. And I think there's going to be a few surprises. And again, I don't know how to spend taxpayers' money, but as a businessman, I promise you I'll be fiscally responsible. And I'll tell you that everything I do will be accountable. And going forward, and I'll tell you later in September, as my team knows, we will be making a pledge. That pledge will come from my heart, it'll come from my campaign, and it'll be meaningful. And I will commit to it for the next 4 years. Being mayor is not a job to me, it's a love. Being mayor is something that I've wanted to do since I was, I think, 18 years old. And I'm telling you right now, I'm ready, and it's time. And we need to make Welland strong, and we need the future to be bright. And we need it to be bright for us as we retire, and for our youth. As mayor, I'll bring back that accountability and the accessibility and the awareness. We need to make Welland to be a stronger, and this is more important, a sustainable city. We need to be sustainable going forward, because at this point we're not. And with your help, I'll bring the Civic Square back to the people of Welland. And as I'm elected mayor on October 25th, I promise I'll do everything I can to do that. In the coming weeks, I'll be releasing details of my plan to make Welland a better place to live. But more so, I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for sharing in my vision. I want to thank you for coming here on a Thursday night and for making this evening so important and special for me, for my cousins, for my family, for my boys. And I want you to understand that when I'm mayor, I will be accountable. I will bring things to sustain Welland, and I will do the job that you need. And if I haven't, by all means, I will step back. Because I'm telling you, this is important. Going forward, we need new blood. We need new people. We need to move this city like you wouldn't believe. There are so many things that can be done if we open our ears and we listen. If we become accountable, accessible people. And last and not least, I really want to thank you for allowing you to take me on this journey. And I'm hoping in 4 years' time, we can do this again at a bigger and a better, prosperous Welland, and everybody's a lot better place. And thank you again for coming out on October 25th. Please vote Greg D'Amico for a better Welland.